Hello everyone. This is the first episode of Matters of the Heart on YouTube. It was begun by a group of us like 2 years back on WhatsApp, but we thought it was high time we brought it to YouTube. So the conversation can get bigger, brother, and more people can get engaged with it. So basically what we talk about is love, sex, and relationship. We're just a bunch of unmarried people trying to help each other, give each other advices, insight, experiences, anything that could help us make better decisions when it comes to love, sex, and relationships. Today is just going to be me. My name is May. Hello. Other motors, of course, are in separate places because it's an internet thing. I know how that is. But as time goes on, I hope they'll be able to join us soon. Maybe in some other episodes, we'll be able to have more than 2 hosts, 3 hosts, and we're just going to discuss as long as we want to. But I really hope you enjoyed this first episode and we have fun with it. But don't forget to drop your comments. Don't forget to subscribe because this is a journey we're starting out. I would really love to start with as many of us as possible. Okay, so today's topic is going to be on perfect timing for defining your relationship. A lot of people have had this ugly fights with their friends. I would say friends because their relationships were defined. What do you mean she's your girlfriend? How? I don't even understand. I thought we were dating. Girl, you weren't dating. He didn't tell you you were his girlfriend. Neither did you tell him you want him to be your boyfriend. So what are you talking about? Like, it goes vice versa. Then you hear she's double dating. She's not updating. You guys just did not define your relationship. It's very important. That's what I feel. Like, it's very important for you to try your best to define your relationship with a guy you know you like, not just as friends, but something else, like you're catching feelings. We do understand what that means, and it's very normal when boys and girls begin a relationship together. Stories have been said about how it's impossible for a boy and a girl to be best friends. Like, it just doesn't work that way in this world. But then, so that taken care of, you would like us to talk about it, like what exactly are we doing, especially when you know that you can't be just friends with this person anymore and you don't know what the person is thinking. It's just like clearing grounds. It's safe for your heart to do that. Okay, now taking care of the fact that it's very important for you to define your relationship. When do you define your relationship without being all creepy and all too forward with the whole thing? Like, when is the perfect time to define your relationship? I'm going to make examples of two movies. Very funny. There was one, Stuck by My Doctor, as titled the movie. The guy was just like, it was an internet date thingy, and the guy was just meeting the girl. Like, they've been hanging out for literally just 4 hours, and he was already talking about kids and traveling, and she stopping work to take care of the children. Like, hello, sir. You guys just met. Like, 4 hours is just ridiculous. Like, totally ridiculous. Of course, when you want to date a person, you have to be friends with the person first. You have to get to know the person, what are his likes, dislikes, interests, future goals, and every other thing that comes with it. So that was just absurd. Or do you think 4 hours is okay for you to decide whether or not you want to go into a relationship and have kids and marry this person? That's even a topic for a whole other episode. Like, when do you start talking about marriage? That is another topic on its own. So today we are just talking about when to define your relationship. When do you tell the other person that you want to stop being friends, or you want to go beyond being friends with the person? So there's this other one. It's an Indian movie, a very very old Indian movie. Kuch Kuch Ota A. I don't know. A lot of us could have seen it. The girl waited to like forever, and she had been catching feelings for a very long time. They were friends in like forever, and she didn't tell the guy. The guy ended up marrying somebody else, and I don't know, it was just ridiculous. So when is the perfect time to define your relationship, like with your friend? When do you tell them is I want to be more than friends with you? Like, when, without being all creepy and forward and all? So we started this discussion on WhatsApp like we always do, and these are some of the comments that were made on the page. So Rachel was like, you need to know when to say it. No perfect sign. Oh, okay, she's like, you just need to know when to say it. Like, how do I know? Does the spirit intervene and tell me this is the time to know. But I think this is what she's trying to say. She's like, there are things that would spur you to knowing the time. Like, there are signs, there are circumstances, situations that will just help you to know whether or not it's the perfect time to define your relationship. And she says there is no perfect. Actually, there's been a lot of sayings about nothing is perfect, no one is perfect. I guess it's okay to say there's not a perfect time as well. There are a lot of people that have tried it at various times, 2 months into the friendship, 3 months into 20 years into the friendship, and there's worked for them. So like, I understand what she's saying by there's no perfect time. Okay, Sarah went ahead to say, I think it can come up anytime, but early enough or anyways. Yeah. I don't know. With me saying there's no perfect time, it could be 20 years, but I feel like what are you waiting for? 20 years, kilo day? Although that is actually way out of it, I'm just exaggerating, but then too long is not okay. You're already catching feelings for this person. Why don't you come out and say it? Your confidence should even strike the person. I mean, you don't want to be a fool. You don't want to be a fool for love. You can't keep playing it cool when you know that things are no longer the way they were. So go ahead and say not, but you have to be sure. You have to be sure that it's not just something mushy. You have to be sure, just that you don't want to be way too deep into it before you come out and say, this is what I want from this thing that we have. Okay, so next comment is from Ini. Ini was like, romantic relationships are initiated, not defined. Once the word define is thrown in, someone is looking to friend zone the other, or someone doesn't know how to ask the other party out. Okay, I understand that romantic things are supposed to be spontaneous and it shouldn't be too deliberated upon, but then you have to I don't know, you can think you guys are together and you're not together, and you lose at the end of the day. I mean, it's good to be romantic and all, but don't you want to be romantic with your boyfriend and your friend? Come on. I feel like regardless of how mushy or mushy you guys have been, there's still that place of coming out to say, where are we going to in this? I'm liking you, do you like me too? I mean, what is it just chemistry between us, or is it something more? Can we make this into something more? Who knows, the other person might be feeling the same way, it just doesn't have the confidence enough to say it. I just feel like it's safer for you to come out and say what you want to say. Then somebody else was like, I'll imitate mine in a defining manner. Okay, the person played on words there. Okay, imitation is part of romance and all that, but she was like, she would do it in a defining manner, like she'll be sending signals, even if she doesn't say it with words. But I feel like words are the best option. Just plain out say it. Don't try to beat around the bush. Don't try to use idioms and metaphors and all those things that our baba used to see sitting down, why we cannot see it standing up. No. Come out and say it flat. That's just what I think. I'd like to hear your thoughts too on when to define your relationship. When is the perfect time to define your relationship? Drop your comments and don't forget to subscribe. This is going to be a journey, and I hope to have fun with all of you. So catch you next time on Matters of the Heart, and I hope you become martyrs as well. It's really fun. So bye for now.